Okay, so today we're going to be talking about scatterplots. And scatterplots are a graph with a bunch of points on them. And there are three different types of scatterplots that we will normally see. We will see scatterplots with a positive association, which means as x increases, y increases. We will see scatterplots with a negative association. As x increases, y decreases. And we will see scatterplots with no association. So there's no obvious pattern between x and y. And I know it's just the definitions here and it doesn't really make sense, but I'm going to show you a graphs in a second that will have each one of these in them and you'll get examples. So go ahead and write these in your composition notebook. So here's our first example. We have a scatterplot and we need to figure out what type of association goes with this scatterplot. Well, first of all, we can see that most of our points starting close to 0 are going to the right and are moving up. Notice I want to try to start close to my origin and just see how the points are moving. And since they're going to the right, that means that it's positive x, so x is increasing here. And over here, since it's going up, and we know y is always, or up is always positive for y, y is increasing here. So as x increases, y increases. That tells us that we have a positive association. Okay, for our next example, we notice that our points start at the top and they seem to go in a downward way. So let's start with our x. If we start at our origin and go across, we see that our x is still going to the right. So our x is still increasing. But let's look at our y. Our points start here at the top and go down. So that means that our y is decreasing. And so if our x is increasing and our y is decreasing, that means that we have a negative association. As x increases, y decreases. So if we look at our graph now, we notice that there's no association between our points. We can't tell if x is increasing or decreasing, or if y is increasing or decreasing. So if we have points that are just scattered everywhere, we call that a graph or a scatter plot with no association. Which means that there's no pattern between our x and our y. Here are your two practice problems for tonight. First of all, look at this graph and tell me what type of scatter plot is this. Is it a positive association, negative association, or no association? And then for the second one, I want you to draw a scatter plot with a negative association. Remember to do these practice problems, take a picture of them, and turn it in as an assignment on Edmodo, and good luck.